What a day week thing.
Yeah. It's been busy. It's been busy. It's been busy for over a month,
Mm-hmm.
like a month and a half, easy, almost all the time. Plus, I throw in like a book update to do, all the site crap I'm working on, you know,
A
never
lot of
ends.
earnings dropping. All of it's like pretty
Oh
much
yeah,
positive.
earnings season's the best for me, because I never see it coming. I come back from whatever, and I open the laptop, check the feed, and it's like Amazon, Microsoft, Google, it just goes to, and you're like, oh man, so much to write. Apple, when's Apple? Apple must be today, maybe?
I feel like they're next week. I feel like they're
Next
always
week.
the week after
Okay.
everybody else or whatever.
Intel happened. Qualcomm, not yet.
I don't know if Qualcomm did theirs. I don't think they did theirs.
Hmm.
I could be wrong. I don't know.
You'll get there. Yeah,
Well,
I know. Who
it'll
can
show up
tell?
eventually, one way or
It
another.
sure will. It'll be a surprise, I can tell you that. So, to me, anyway.
Oh, God. Oh, yesterday was crazy. We didn't bring it up yesterday because yesterday was insane. And Paul's like, why didn't you talk about Star11
Yeah,
V2? It's shipping today. I'm like, Paul, because it is yesterday was launch days are rough. I mean, that's
yeah.
because you're trying to get all this stuff done and then it just takes time. And then
Sure.
we're launching a thing that costs money, which we were expecting. Well, honestly, we're expecting like significant blowback because people,
Yeah.
you're charging
Although
money for something
actually,
and people think they should get it for free.
yeah,
And
this
actually
was this.
didn't have any blowback. It was really minimal.
This was the thing I talked to Brad Wardell about
Mm.
a couple weeks ago, and well, I mean, we talked about everything, but this was the like coming out of it to me, that was kind of the story, how terrible that is. And I understand. I mean, I suffer from the same problem on a much smaller scale. I get
Yeah, no,
this.
but I mean, it's like people expect just everything's free.
I
Uh,
did not write a 900-page book to give it out on the internet for free. I mean, like, sorry. I mean, it's a lot of work. I'm just updating it now for 23H2 and just the introductory stuff. Like you have no idea how much staging has to occur across multiple hardware, PCs and virtual machines. Like it's unbelievable. And
mhm.
then, software development, like you're talking about, is a whole nother level. It involves lots of people and lots of orchestration, I'm sure. Anyway, Start11 looks great. The V2 version, and especially that Windows Pro one.
Dude, that is
Yeah, that's the one.
that is the winner, the chicken dinner of the group.
Yeah,
Between that and just pinning downloads folder to the taskbar,
yeah, right. Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah. I mean, yeah.
Like you think like when we were
Hmm.
when we were sitting there trying to like scope this stuff out. Keep in mind, this is like 5-6 months ago that we did this.
Hmm.
We're like, can't you just put a folder on the taskbar? And we all just kind of sat there and went, no, you
Right.
can't. You can't. You can't put downloads on the taskbar, which is all of Windows
No.
points things into the downloads folder. And yet,
I mean, the closest you can get to it is right-click File Explorer, and
yeah, or
downloads
you
is
can
pinned.
put a
But
shortcut in your start menu, but still, again, you got to open the start menu and go to it. And we're
and
like,
then open
okay,
File Explorer.
yeah,
And by the way, in 23H2, as you're all about to find out, actually, you probably found out this week because that new update that just went out gives it to everybody, is a dumpster fire.
yeah.
And good luck with that.
So, yeah, happy that's behind me now. Like, actually, the real work begins because it's like, oh crap, what did we miss? Like,
Hmm.
you
Hmm.
want to talk about edge cases? Let's just talk about Windows, right? It's like
Right.
you get people. You're like, yeah, did you test it on Windows 10? We sure did. But did you test it on a specific device with a DPI setting and a vertical taskbar
Hmm.
arrangement with a twice thick taskbar setting and crucially all animations turned off? Because if you do, you would have seen this bug, and that is a very real
Right.
scenario that we hit yesterday. It's like, oh my god,
Yep.
like just the web of complexity is
Yeah.
insane. But whatever. So,
That's funny. Well, good luck with that.
yeah, there's a new Xbox update. You can now easier. I almost said easier-ish. I don't even know if that's a word. map the buttons, the controllers, and keyboard mapping for adaptive controllers. So that's kind of like I think the headlining. Or unless Paul, you might do this, and this might be you. I suspect I saw this feature. I'm like, this is something Paul Thurrott does. You can now easily edit your game clips with Clipchamp.
Yes.
That is
Love
Paul
it.
Thurrott. Every day he's editing his game clips 24 hours a day.
Well, I haven't made a game clip in a while, but if I do, and I
Yeah.
probably will because of Call of Duty, which I won't get to experience until I get home. Yeah, that's fantastic. And that's this is what happens when you integrate with OneDrive and speaking of OneDrive and Clipchamp, that's the other thing that should be happening there. They charge you for using their storage, but why not just use OneDrive? I'm already paying for that, and
Right.
I'm hoping that comes to Clipchamp soon. So we shall see.
I jest, but I don't know, it's better, I guess.
Yeah.
The built-in Xbox video editor was garbage, so it is.
I've never used that. I've
You
always
miss nothing.
downloaded.
Like,
Yeah, I would.
save
I mean, I would
brain
use
cells.
it to trim, I guess, right? The beginning and end, maybe, but I would never edit a video on an Xbox. I was like, kidding me? Like, you think like third-person shooters need to be precise? Like, what are you talking about? I don't know.
Yeah. I got to go back and watch the Qualcomm stuff because they showed a file explorer up on stage that
Oh,
is unlike any file explorer we have. Now,
Actually-
it's not some like, I don't know, alien version of file explorer. Like, it's file explorer. You can tell.
sure.
But when you look at the details of it, they're different.
Okay. Yeah, I missed that, so I'm gonna have to go look at that myself. By the way, among the many problems with File Explorer coming now, and the obvious ones, performance, reliability, Explorer crashes, etc. You can no longer drag a file to the address bar, dude. And I don't know, I do a lot of work with files, especially recently with this digital decluttering stuff. But when you have a folder full of stuff and there's
Yeah.
no blank space anywhere, you can still do it, by the way. There's a way, but you have to be really precise. It was so much easier and obvious to just drag it to the address bar. And that no longer works. So if you thought we were done deprecating, well, it's probably just a mistake. If you thought we were done with functional regressions, yeah, we're not. We're not. So I'm sure that new File Explorer fixes that. That'll be nice.
My headphones deprecated yesterday.
Oh, no.
This is actually, I'm going to have to try to break these things apart. I use Sony XM3 noise canceling headphones. This is what I like wear when I'm trying to get stuff done.
Yep.
And I set them down on my desk and they started going, "Ee."
Yeah.
And I plug them.
You could hear it from the desk.
Yeah. The
that's
good
not good.
side here is that when I plug them into my computer, it instantly recognizes that it's a device and it starts charging. As soon as you unplug it, they won't turn on anymore. So I don't know.
I can almost reach this. I got to show you something related to this.
Uh-oh.
Let me see if I can get it. Yeah, so my wife and I were just changing the sheets of the bed, nothing big, but she has like I wear this Fitbit thing, right?
Mhm.
She has a Fitbit Versa, I think, Versa 2 or whatever. And she picks up her arm and the front of it fell off. So this is her Fitbit.
Oh, good. Yeah. That's
yeah.
what they're supposed
So-
to do, right?
No, and honestly, I'm afraid to even touch it. It goes back on. Like you have to glue it on or something. But she ended up ordering a new one. I'm showing Brad your watch here, honey. She's still upset about this. Anyway, one thing we've learned in the past is that Fitbit, you can't buy Fitbit anything anywhere in Mexico. So we forgot a charger one time, and it's like, yeah, you're done.
Mm-hmm.
But you can buy them from Amazon and get them shipped here. So she bought a Fitbit Versa 4 or whatever it's called. So anyhow, I look forward to your coming headphone purchase. I would definitely shop.
Maybe my
with
wife looked at me and said, "You can get that for Christmas." Like very clearly shutting down the concept of going to Best Buy today to buy the Sony. Probably, I don't know. Maybe the XM4. I know the
check
XM.
out the Wirecutter or whoever, and
Oh,
just
yeah.
look at the reviews for these things because you may want the new Bose thing instead. Maybe I would just shop around.
Problem is, I don't want to spend like $400 or $500 on a pair of these headphones, but I wear them so much. Like it's
an investment in yourself, Brad. And I,
what am I going to the spa? Go treat yourself.
I would just read up on it. That's all. I mean,
Yeah.
get whatever you want, but I'm sure the Sonys are very highly rated too.
Yeah.
They both are. I actually don't know which one is considered better. I just happened to see they just they update these things every once in a while, and I saw it but didn't read it because it's something I don't need right now.
Yeah. Well, the first thing I'm going to try to do is I'm going to open them up only for a couple of reasons. One, just out of my own curiosity.
Sure.
And then see if it's some easy fix, because why not? And then if I can't.
Speaking of which, my laptop, remember, wouldn't come on.
Oh yeah.
And then we didn't talk for 5 days because you left me.
I did at the altar.
And so I look, this is repairable. I could take off the back. We don't have any tools here. So, and thank God for that, Brad, because if we had, I would have taken it apart, would have detached the battery, and then would have powered it on like that. And that's one of the many fixes for this kind of a problem. But instead what I did was because I'm lazy and could have walked 2 blocks up the street to a hardware store and didn't, I left it sitting on the couch. And then every once in a while I'd go over and just hit the power button, hit a couple things. So in time, a couple of the keyboard lights would kind of come on. And I was like, this is actually kind of promising because this seems familiar. So I plugged it in again. And then through some magical combination of hitting keys, it came on, and it's been working ever since. So it's probably okay. I don't know. It's charging normally. It's back up to 100%. Right before this happened, it was down at like 50%, and it's plugged in here through the dock all the time. And I was like, that's not good. But it seems like it's okay.
You're okay. How much longer are you in Mexico?
Yeah, I don't know. I think we leave a week from this coming Tuesday. So whatever that is, 10 days, something probably.
Actually, when is that? A week from? Yeah. All right. There you go. Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Well, everybody enjoy their weekend.
Yes.